when I decide to work with a client, one of the things that I'm assessing for is, are you teachable? It is crazy to me how many people are ignorant, meaning lacking information, and they know they're ignorant, but they're not teachable. Like that's crazy to me. If you are in a relationship, especially if you're married, then you need to be teachable. Okay. Our text for today is, and this is day 9. Our text for day 9 is Proverbs 9, verses 7 and 8. Here's what it says. Anyone who rebukes a scoffer will get an insult in return. Anyone who corrects the wicked will get hurt. But then it says, so don't bother correcting a scoffer. They will only hate you. But correct the wise and they will love you. It says, don't even bother to correct a scoffer. Like, you're wasting your time. Now, you may be asking, what is a scoffer? So a scoffer is someone who mocks or ridicules, especially religious beliefs, right? They're often characterized by pride. They got a resistance to correction and a tendency to tear folk down. But not only that, scoffers reject truth, right? They're prideful and they're resistant to correction. They use sarcasm to belittle people. They have an unwillingness to consider other people's perspective and their negative influence. They don't just keep their ugly to themselves. Oh, no, they like spreading it around. Yeah. So if you're around a scoffer, you're going to know it. Now, imagine being married to this person. And I really want you to imagine it, right? Imagine being married to someone who rejects the truth. Imagine being married to someone that whenever you talk to them about an issue that you have, you end up leaving the conversation worse than you did before. Imagine being married to someone who never considers your point of view, but they always got some fly words to say to you, right? They're always defending themselves. Thing is, if you can't handle the truth, then you probably shouldn't be in a relationship. Now, how do you know if you can't handle the truth? Well, when you get upset about your partner telling you what their experience has been and you don't like it. I know you want me to say my experience has been amazing, but if it ain't been that, why would I say that? If you was married to a scoffer, if you was married to this person, do you think you would enjoy that marriage? Of course not. So my charge to you is this. It's real simple. Don't be a scoffer. That's not even a word we use today. That's why I gave you all those characteristics, so you'll know what that means. Don't be the person in your relationship who can't handle the truth. Right? Don't be the one in your relationship who is never curious about your partner's world, because that speaks to pride and self-centeredness. Don't be the person in your relationship who can't be influenced by your partner. The Bible says if you correct a scoffer, they're not going to say thank you. No, you're going to get insulted. So I got a question for you, though. I got a question. So you may think that you're not a scoffer. Answer this question. Have you been scofferish? Yeah. Have you been scofferish? Only able to see things from your perspective? Right? Have you been doing whatever you want to do in your relationship, regardless of what your partner has been asking for years? You've been scofferish. The Bible contrasts a scoffer with the wise, right? It says, correct the wise and they will love you. If you're going to be skillful at relating to other human beings, you need to embrace wisdom. Why? So that you'll be teachable. Here's what David said in the Psalms. David said, before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I keep your word. David changed his behavior because he was teachable. Sometimes the lesson comes from our relationships. Sometimes the lesson comes from our children. Sometimes the lesson just comes in life. But if you are not teachable, you're the one that's going to suffer, because the lesson is coming. But if you're not teachable, you're going to suffer. So I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to commit yourself to being or becoming the kind of partner that can handle the truth.
Truth is, I'm tired.
Now, nobody said you got to like the truth, right? Truth be told, truth don't feel good sometimes, right? You ain't got to like it, but don't reject it. And when you speak the truth, right, as much as it depends on you, when you speak the truth, make sure you speak the truth in love. The truth without love is like surgery without anesthesia, right? It may be needed, but it don't have to be unnecessarily painful. Now, if you thought this was helpful, Be sure to like the video and then share it with someone. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care.